Hello friends. So today I'll be discussing about this UGC net economics question paper. I'll be discussing a weightage of different topics in this UGC net economics question paper. So I'll be discussing how much questions come from which sections. So first one is like Indian economy. So uh, generally 16 to 24 questions come from this section, like you can say 32 to 48 marks from this section, or approximately you can say 20 to 25% question come from this Indian economy section. So in this Indian economy sections, the questions are expected on like poverty, unemployment, and then infrastructure. These kind of questions come from this section, Indian economy section, and 20 to 25% question come from this section, or approximately you can say 16 to 24 question come from this section. Next important topic is microeconomics. So microeconomics, from these sections the questions are expected every year, like 14 to 18 questions come from this section every year. So you can say 28 to 36 marks from this section. So in this microeconomic sections, questions are generally or like consumer behavior, producer behavior, or you could say this equilibrium situations, different curves, equilibrium situations, and then you can say different kind of theories. Or also questions are there from this section, like on this chronological order. They could ask you about the chronological order of the consumer behavior theory. They could ask you about the like ordinal, sorry, cardinal, then ordinal, and then indifference curve, then real preference, and then other like you can say Morgenstern, and then this you could say Friedman Savage hypothesis, this kind of. And also they could ask you about the economists who gave those theories, like Cardinal, like Alfred Marshall, then Pareto, then Hicks, and you could say this Hicks and Allen, and then Samuelson, this kind of. So they ask questions from this section like this. And from this macroeconomics, 11 to 15 questions come from this section also. So you could say 22 to 30 marks questions from this section also. So from this macroeconomics, they asks a question about the like national income, or they also ask the question from these sections, on the, like classicals, and then neoclassicals, Keynesians, monetarists, like these kind of questions they also ask from this section. And also they ask about the theory, different kind of theories from this section also. Next important one section, and before going to the next, I must say ki you can say here you can see here ki, almost 40 to 45% question come from these three topics only. You can see here 16, 14, 12, 11, or you can say ki 40 to 45% marks are here in these three sections only. Other remaining one is like 51 55%. Three are like 45%, and then other sevens are like 55%. So try to focus more, or you try to sharpen your basics of these topics, because these are very scoring topics, and also you can say easy topics. uh, Now let's move forward. Our next topic is like international economics. So 8 to 14 question is expected, or you can say 16 to 20 8 marks. And then other sections like development and planning, 8 to 12 question, 16 to 24 question, sorry, marks. And then money and banking, 8 to 12 question. Okay. And the next section is like mathematical economics, so 5 to 8 question. Then statistics and econometrics, so 1 to 6 question, you would say. And also we can say ki jointly, we could say ki like 5 to 15 question from this section, jointly, from mathematical economics and statistics section. So 5 to 15 questions come from this section also. uh, other important one is like public economics. From this like 2 to 8 questions come from this section, and then other one is like environmental economics, so 4 to 8 questions come from this section. So we could say ki most important one is this Indian economy section, and then microeconomics, then macroeconomics. Okay, so you need to focus more on those areas which generally comes with very higher weightage. So the you could sharpen your things, and you could score well in the exams. So yeah, further, next I'll be discussing few important uh, question, or if you could say a few important PYQs. So let's move into that.
So the first question is a tax of rupee 20 per unit of imported cheese would be an example of an. So the options are like compound tariff, specific tariff, effective tariff, or ad valorem tariff. So first of all, you need to understand what is this tariff. Tariff is actually a kind of tax which is imposed by the custom authority of any country on the goods, okay, imported goods. So tariffs are actually mainly of four types. They are like ad valorem tariff, specific tariff, compound tariff, and effective tariff. Now, what is this ad valorem tariff? Ad valorem tariff is calculated on the basis of the value of commodity. Specific tariff is calculated on the basis of per unit basis, and like a kg, pound, etc. And compound tariff is a mixture of these two, ad valorem tariff and specific tariff. And this effective tariff is not imposed on this finished product. This is imposed on unfinished products, like raw material input products. So the right option for this question would be the rupee 20 per unit. Per unit means per unit imported cheese. Per unit could be of 1 kg, 5 kg, or 10 kg. So this will be the specific tariff. Second option is correct. Which one of the following institution is related with green blue box subsidies? So this green or blue box subsidies are related with this agriculture subsidies. So in WTO, subsidies are called as these boxes. So there are three boxes: green, blue, and amber box subsidies. So according to Agreement on Agriculture 1994, these three were created. So the right option for this would be this D, World Trade Organization. So the correct option would be this three, only D. So WTO was established on 1st of January 1995. It is a successor of this GATT, General Agreement on Tariff and Trade, which was established in 1948. Now, next question is match the economists with their field of contribution in mathematical economics. So these are the economists, and these are some theories. So we have to crisscross match them. Linear programming. Linear programming was given by this Dunching, George Dunching. Then input-output analysis was given by this Leontief, and the consumer behavior analysis was given by Slutsky, and this CES production function means the constant elasticity of substitution was given by Kenneth Arrow. So the correct option for this would be Slutsky consumer behavior analysis, Arrow CES production function, and Leontief is this two input-output analysis. So A3, B4, and C2. So this is the correct option. 2 is the correct option. Next question is which amongst the following market from leads to most efficient allocation of resources? So options are these are the uh, mainly four types of market: perfect, monopoly, monopolistic, and oligopoly. We have to find key which form of market leads to the most efficient allocation of resources, because the center problem of any economy is key resource allocation. Every economy is having limited resources as against of unlimited wants, so they are having the problem of this scarcity. So they need to use the resources in one most efficient way, to fulfill the maximum wants. So every producer tries to maximize their skill and maximize their production uh, by using less input, and also he tries to provide the commodity in market at cheapest price with quality. So for this, he needs to efficiently allocate the resources. So in which market there is a competition, so there is perfect competition in which uh, this kind of efficient allocation of resources is there. So four is the correct option. Now next question is, in which of the following models knife edge problem occur? So this knife edge problem, like these are the growth models given, Caldor, Solo, Harrod, so on. So this problem occurs in this Harrod Dover model. So there are three types of growth rates in there: actual growth rate, voluntary growth rate, and natural growth rate. So in this knife edge problem occurs. Who is the author of book Poverty and an Un-British Rule in India? These are options: Jawaharlal Nehru, G.P. Gokhale, Mark Bloch, Dada Vainorozi. So this book was written by Dada Vainorozi. So four is the correct option. Now, next question is, under which article of Constitution of India President is empowered to appoint Financial Commission? Options are like 279, 280, 281, and 282. So the correct option for this would be this 280. According to the Article 280, President is empowered to appoint the Finance Commission. Uh, so this is the correct option. Now next question is, uh, match list one with list two. So you have to match list one with the list two. Okay. So list one is having the topics like fiscal deficit, budget deficit, revenue deficit, primary deficit. You have to match them with list two. Now let's take a look at this fiscal deficit. Excess of total expenditure over total receipts. Is it correct? Excess of total expenditure over total receipt. No, it is not. It is a budgetary deficit. Excess of total expenditure over total receipts. Okay, so this is budgetary deficit. Excess of revenue expenditure over revenue receipts. So excess of revenue expenditure over revenue receipts. This is a revenue deficit. Excess of total expenditure over total receipts, less borrowing. So this is fiscal deficit. And last one is excess of total expenditure over total less borrowing and interest payment. So this is primary deficit. So here you can also do like this key. Primary deficit is equals to fiscal deficit minus interest payment. So which one is the correct option? So fiscal deficit A to 3, budget deficit this is B to 2. Sorry, a budget deficit is equals to B to 1, and then revenue is equals to C to 2. So C to 2 and D for 4. So A is the correct option. The next question is, which one of the following is correct for the money supply measures? So here we are given with this M. This is not actually one M. This is M1. Okay. So currently RBI is using four methodologies to just measure the money supply. So they are using like M1, M2, M3, and M4. So since 1977, they are using these four methods. Uh, Although before that, till 1967, they were using only one method, that is M0, measures of money supply, M0. And after that, from 1967 to I guess 1977, they used the other measure, that was AMR, aggregate monetary resources. They used from 67 to 77, and till 77 to today we are using this M1, M2, M3, and M4. Although they also given the suggestions of other measures like NM2, NM3, L1, L2, L3. Uh, so let's move on from that. This is M1. Let's move to our question. That is M1. So, which one is the correct option? Currency with public, demand deposits of commercial banks, yes, plus other deposit at a point of time. Okay, this is the correct option. No need to go further. But if you want to take a look at this, currency with public, yes, demand deposit of bank, yeah, this is okay. Other deposits over 1 year, so this is not because money supply is measured at a point of time. Okay, and this is period of time. This is not. This is at a point of time. This is the correct. Currency with public are no. This is not. Also, this is no correct option. So okay. So one is the correct option. Now next is arrange in chronological order the following economists in relation to their contribution to the use of consumer behavior. So I have discussed this earlier, but now you can see here. First one is A. Marshall. Yes, R. Stone, Samuelson. No, this is wrong. P. Stone, Samuelson, J.R. Hicks. No, this is also not correct. P. Samuelson, J.R. Hicks, R.G.T. Allen. No. Then fourth one is A. Marshall, Alfred Marshall, J.R. Hicks. Yes. P. Samuelson, R. Stone. Yeah. So A. Marshall, 1890 is cardinal, and J.R. Hicks and R.G.D. Allen. Lipton's curve 1934 revealed reference theory pole formation. Yeah, so this is the correct one. Fourth is the correct option. Now, next one is in which of the following product problem of adverse selection is encountered? Now, what is this adverse selection? So, adverse selection means when this one party is having less information than that of other. So this type of problem occurs in like when producer is having more information than that of buyer, or you can say ki seller is having more information than that of buyer. So the exploitation may be there in that on that basis. So this kind of problem occurs. So we need to find out ki in following products where you see this kind of problem. So a market of insurance, yeah, market of insurance means agents are having uh, more information than that of policy buyer. So yeah, this kind of problem is there. Market for credit, yeah, there also this kind of problem may occur. So one is also correct, two is also correct. So four is the correct option. So the next question is among the normal cost curve, which of the following curve does not have minimum point? So the options are like average cost, marginal cost, average variable cost, average fixed cost. So in the question we are asked to find out this curves does not have minimum point. So this the right option would be this four because average cost curve is a constant because it does not have minimum or maximum point. So it remains constant. So this is the correct option for the correct option of this question. Now, next question is who is the author of the book Freedom as Development? So the options are like Middle, Wozniak, and this Amartya Sen, Paul S. Emerson. So this book was written by this the option three, Amartya Sen. He also won the Nobel Prize in 1998. So three is the correct option. Arrange the following events in chronological order. So you need to find the correct chronological order of these events. So first phase of nationalization of banks, establishment of National Committee on Banking System, enactment of FEMA Act, establishment of Exim Bank of India. So first phase of nationalization of banks happened in 1969. 14 banks were nationalized, and then establishment of National Committee on Banking System 98, and then enactment of FEMA Act. This happened in 1999, Foreign Exchange Management Act, and then establishment of Exim Bank, Export Import Bank of India. This was established in 1982. So A is the first, then D, B, and C. So A, D, B, and C. So 2 is the correct option. Now, guys, I have a question for you. Let's say कि government wants to nationalize a particular bank. Let's say कि government wants to nationalize this A bank. Okay, so government wants to nationalize A bank, and this A bank is having deposits of 200 crore rupees. Okay, so this A bank is having deposits of 200 crore rupees. So government have to pay to this bank how much rupees? Because government wants to nationalize this bank means कि government will purchase this bank. Okay, so government have to pay to this A bank how much rupees? So now my options are government have to pay 200 crore rupees. A option is कि 200 crore rupees. B option is government have to pay 100 crore rupees. C option is कि government have to pay nothing, means 0 rupees. Or the last option is it is not related with this. It is not related. So the options are A, B, C, D. 200 crore rupees to sorry 100, 0, or it is not related. I will repeat my question again. Ki government wants to nationalize this A bank. Okay, government wants to nationalize A bank, and this A bank is having deposits of 200 crore rupees. Okay, so for purchasing this bank, government have to pay how much rupees to this bank on the basis of the deposits. So options are these A, B, C, D. The next question is provide proper chronological order of different schemes launched in India. So these are the welfare scheme. You have to find the correct chronological order on that they were launched. So which one is the first? Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. This was launched in 2014. This was launched on this 28th of August 2014. And then Atal Pension Yojana. This was launched in 2015, 9th of May 2015. And then Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Yojana. Uh, and after that, this Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana launched in 2016. Uh, and then after that, last one is this Ayushman Bharat Yojana launched in 2018. So D is first, then C, then A, then B, and E. So D, C, A, B, and E. So 4 is the correct option.